You know, I really don't like being the one to tell you this, but almost every website development unique selling proposition or unique selling point or USP is dead today. It was replaced several years ago by the unique value proposition, and Donald Miller promoted that so much that now it's become kind of a cult following. But now there's a new kid in town who's destroyed the effectiveness of your USP even further and also threatens whether your unique value proposition or your UVP will keep working for you. And what is that? You guessed it, it's AI. In this video, I'm going to share with you why the USP is dead for website development projects and why it still works for products, the difference between a unique selling point and a unique value proposition, 2 reasons why your USP won't keep working for you in 2025 and beyond, and the next steps you need to take to future-proof your website sales by enhancing your unique value proposition so it's not tied to things that change. Okay, quick break. Because project management that increases your ROI and lets you hold on to more of your revenue is not just for WordPress providers, it's for all website professionals. And with AI reshaping how we plan and deliver website projects, PM for Profit is the new and much improved version of the WP Project Managers Academy. We're modernizing the materials, removing all the fluff, and organizing it all so you can easily find the solutions that you're looking for. There's no more slogging through countless modules that don't apply to you. And the real exciting news is that we're working on a new flagship course called Project Planning with AI, where you can do deeper, better planning, create more precise estimates, and cut your proposal to development time in half. We want to make managing website development projects fun again. We're rolling it out bit by bit, much of it free, on our website and here on YouTube. To make sure you don't miss anything, you can hit subscribe, or you can sign up for the PM for Profit newsletter. There's a link right below this video. And we send out a weekly newsletter where we cover a little bit of WordPress news, a little bit of industry news, a lot of AI news, and then some PM for Profit tips and tricks, as well as an invitation to our Friday chat on Zoom. Okay, back to the training. Years ago, when the only people selling things were salespeople, and mostly they were selling products, some guru came up with the idea of the unique selling proposition or unique selling point. That one thing that puts your product above everyone else's, that one feature that no one else has. And it really wasn't that hard, and it worked really well. But there's been a small paradigm shift followed by a large one, and the USP is no longer what we should be using when selling websites and website services to our customers. If you search on unique selling point or unique selling proposition on YouTube, you'll get videos from 9, 10 years old. If you search on unique value proposition, you'll get videos from a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. They're much more recent because now that is considered the standard approach. So what is the difference between a USP and a UVP? What's the big difference? Remember, the USP was created primarily in relation to selling products. What is that one feature that's above everyone else's that makes your product better than the next guy's product? It's like when the first auto manufacturer came out with the push button start. For them, that was a unique selling proposition. But then once everybody else started doing it, although it was a selling proposition, it was no longer unique. I think one of the biggest mistakes we've made in website development is trying to apply this unique value proposition approach to website development. It's like fitting a square peg into a round hole, because even though the end product, the end result is a product, the creating of the website and the maintenance of the website is a service. For a long time, when selling our services to folks, we've been concentrating on the product when we should be concentrating on the value we're bringing the customer. So along came the unique value proposition. The unique value proposition doesn't focus on you, your agency, or the end product, the website. A UVP is customer-centric and focuses on the transformation or the value that your services are going to bring to the client. Donald Miller became the biggest advocate for this and incorporated it into his story brand materials, his training, and everything else. And when that took off, so did the idea of the unique value proposition. And now it's considered common knowledge and common practice in our space. So while your USP might play a part in your marketing, it should no longer be the main focus. Your primary focus really does need to be on your unique value proposition. So let me give you some examples of some unique selling points where now you're competing with AI. So first, there's SEO and search visibility. We already know that tools like Jasper, ChatGPT, Claude, all of them can do SEO optimized content, meta descriptions, keyword clusters, schema, all the things. I actually recently launched a website that I did all the SEO planning and strategy ahead of time using ChatGPT. I learned some things I didn't know about SEO, and the website is already getting traffic. It's almost eliminating the need for things like Ahrefs and SEMrush. In the future, AI-driven search itself may completely bypass what we've had as traditional SEO. We don't know. It may force you to optimize websites for AI retrieval instead of keywords and things like that. And then there's conversion and sales funnels. AI can already run lots of optimization tests on your website. It can A/B test. It can check for, does one color work better than another? And it can base all that on conversion rates. In the future, it's entirely possible that the whole funnel can be created by AI. So what about beautiful and functional design? This is what many of us have hung our hats on for a long time. User interface, user experience. But now design generators can already create professional mock-ups. It can even do website sections or the entire website just based on text prompts. It's entirely possible that in the future, AI will be able to build 100% responsive and adaptive user interfaces that change based on the user's behavior. But what about performance and security? Certainly that's safe. Well, AI already has performance monitors out there that can auto-diagnose the problem and even suggest code fixes. Cloudflare has already implemented AI optimization. It's entirely possible that AI will be able to proactively optimize websites, rewrite bloated code, auto-patch things as soon as they happen. We just don't know. And then what about specialization in a niche? Well, this is one that sits on the fence between a unique value proposition and a unique selling point. And we'll get more into how it may still not be serving you as a UVP in a future video. But for now, it doesn't work as a USP anymore because AI can now research a niche, do all the competitive analysis, and produce industry best practices. In the future, it's possible that AI could act like a niche in a box where someone chooses a niche and then the generator creates the website, the marketing copy, the funnels, everything they would need all in one box for any particular niche. For example, somebody might create a law firm site generator or something like that. We just don't know. Well, what about e-commerce? Certainly, that puts you ahead of the game. Well, not exactly, because AI can already do product descriptions, create dynamic pricing tools, and this is already outperforming what most people can do manually. And in the future, it's entirely possible that an entire storefront could be built all on its own with just a few text prompts. It could import products, it could write descriptions, generate images, and even optimize the checkout. All right, well, what about custom development and problem solving? Well, besides the fact that everybody promises custom development even when they're using a template and nobody can really tell, right now, AI can already generate plugins, troubleshoot errors, and create custom integrations faster than a human can. In the future, it's entirely possible that AI agents will maintain and extend websites automatically and act like a full stack developer. Entirely possible. We just don't know. And then there's content and branding support. This is where AI has generally already completely taken over because it can do the copywriting, it can create the images, it can create logos, it can create color schemes. It can do all of the stuff that graphic designers and copywriters used to do. In the future, AI could create entire brand personalities from scratch and create interactive, really good looking, they might not be now, but they will be, really good looking AI-powered spokespeople who engage customers, write content, and maintain a consistent voice across all platforms. Entirely possible, we just don't know. And then marketing and maintenance. AI dashboards right now can already monitor analytics, flag anomalies, and even suggest what the next step actions should be. I've noticed that a lot in ChatGPT 5. It is possible that in the future, AI could create an always-on chief marketing officer that continuously A/B tests and adjusts things based on those results. It's entirely possible. We just don't know. So now that we've looked at some examples of unique selling points and why AI is taking those over, now let's look at some examples of unique value propositions. Unique value propositions are usually phrased like this. We do what for whoever your customer group is to whatever problem you're going to solve. So, and the value it brings to the customer. So here's some examples. We build beautiful modern websites for small businesses to replace outdated sites so they can look more professional online. We create SEO-friendly websites for local businesses to rank higher on Google so they can attract more local customers. We design conversion-focused websites for service providers to turn more visitors into leads so they can grow their revenue. We deliver affordable websites for startups to help them launch quickly so they can get online without breaking the bank. We provide fully managed websites for busy entrepreneurs to avoid tech headaches so they can focus on their business. We optimize websites for performance to improve speed and security so users have a better experience. So all of these are very well stated unique value propositions. So you might be thinking, great, I saw my UVP in that list, so I'm good. Well, maybe not. The truth of the matter is, if you saw your UVP in that list or something similar to your UVP, you're not unique. The website development space is ridiculously overcrowded, and AI is only making that worse because they're making it so easy to build a website. that almost anybody with a little tiny bit of effort can do it. Is it going to be as effective as the websites we build? Maybe not, but it's still extra competition. It is practically impossible to satisfy the unique part of a unique value proposition because all y'all are doing the same thing. Now that's Southern for all of you, but all y'all are basically doing the same thing and offering the same value to clients. So how do you make yourself stand out? How can you be unique? How can you show the client that you are the better provider? Well, if you hang around with me through the rest of this video and a few others, I'm going to show you exactly how. And I've also got some free tools that are going to help you. You know, it's hard to swallow, but it's the truth. Clients don't care about your design skills. They don't care that you've built 100 websites. They don't care that all the websites you build are beautiful. They want to know, are you going to solve their business problem? And can they trust you to give them what you're promising them? So you got two problems here. AI can already do a lot to help customers solve their business problems. And then how do you establish trust early in the process, especially if you don't have a lot of testimonials and reviews you can use as social proof? So here's a summary of how AI can help your customers without your help. There's no need for a copywriter any longer. No need for a graphic designer any longer. AI can create ads and a strategy. There's no need for a marketing professional. AI can write sales letters. AI can do market research. AI can actually already build a pretty good website. And you know what? I think that's only going to get worse or better, depending on how you look at it. The biggest thing to realize right now is we just don't know how far AI can go. I've seen some pretty incredible AI agents out there, and it is 100% conceivable that AI may be able to create websites and all the trappings that go with it, SEO, security, privacy policies, all of that, all by itself. So here's the thing. If you're a website developer, it is time to abandon all talk about the technical or functional features of the end product, unless they ask. And it's also time to start thinking about beefing up your unique value proposition with something that is indeed unique, establishes trust, is not tied to any technology, and something that AI can't touch. All right, let me say that again. It's time to start thinking about replacing or beefing up your UVP to something that is indeed unique, establishes trust, is not tied to any technology, and that AI cannot touch. Sounds like a pretty tall order, doesn't it? But it's really not, and it's not that hard to do. And if you stay with me through the videos on this channel, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But before we get there, it might be helpful for you to check out this video where I'm explaining to you how the gurus are misleading you regarding how AI may or may not impact your business and what you need to do to stay on top as the AI paradigm shift evolves. So just click right here and I'll see you in the next video.